Hi, this is Laurie Niles from Violinist.com, and I was working with a student the other day, and it reminded me of a really easy bowing exercise that you can practice to get better at solo Bach, things that have double stops and triple stops in them. And it's to practice things on open strings. So we were working on the Gavotte. It's the first piece in Suzuki Book 5. It's also from the 6th, we've stolen it from the cello repertoire. It's from the 6th cello suite. So it's the one that goes, you'll probably recognize it. So does that ring a bell? So as you can see, there's a lot of triple stops, double stops, string crossings, all kinds of things going on. And you really have to, if you want to really tidy it up, let's say you've learned all the notes, you've kind of learned the bowings, but it still doesn't quite sound right, chances are you just have to get a little more precise with your string crossings. So you want to practice it with open strings. It's going to take a little bit of thinking because you have to make sure that you do all the math. And I'll show you what I mean. So we start out, you want to make sure that you're touching your bow to both the D and the A string, and then go to the E, and then again touching both. Now this, you kind of have to make sure you know which string you're on for those separate notes as well. So now this one, it goes like this, but the double stop's only on the very first eighth note. So when you're doing it on open strings, you have to do it the exact right amount of time. So, and then we have this little grace note. So it has to be. This is another one where it's just on the first eighth note. So I'll show you what I mean. Here. So that has to be. You have to go down to the A because the very last eighth note is on the A string. So, whoops, and sometimes it squeaks. And then back to the, so, and then this part, so this is just, it's an up, up. The first one's a double stop, and the second one is not. And you have to make sure that your double stops are actually just really smooth and resonant, that they're not squeaky like I did that one time. So in a nutshell, that is a great way to practice. It's almost like practicing rhythms for a fast passage, practicing open strings for something that has a whole bunch of double stops and triple stops, because you have to do a little bit of math, you have to sort of figure it out, and then you want to practice it a lot until you're just so comfortable with just, like you could do it in your sleep, or you feel totally relaxed with it. Kind of check whether you're tensing anything while you're playing this, get it to the point where you're completely relaxed, and then try it with fingers again, and I think you'll find that it improves things quite a lot. So that's a little tip for you today. Happy practicing. See you next time. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Violinist.com.